Hey, what's up, all the ghosts out there in Havabs? In today's video, I just want to talk about why becoming spiritual is so much fun, and why it can be so amazing just to become spiritual, and all the things that you get to do in life, and all the things you get to experience, and this mysterious thing, this energy that is always mystifying and always keeping you guessing, and always on a journey that is always awesome and high in vibrations. And you know you're working towards something that is amazing and wonderful within yourself, and it's just such a beautiful thing if you really take the time to meditate and think about it. So why becoming spiritual is fun and amazing and great and beneficial for you? First of all, let's name some of the things. You get to be high in vibes, which is really awesome. Two, you get to rediscover yourself once again, coming back into the knowing and taking back the power within you, and truly. And three, you're gaining a spiritual connection again. You're reestablishing your connection with spirit, and you're not dwelling within fear no more. You're actually becoming enlightened, inner light and mint, which is going within and actually having the real enlightenment and coming back into the knowing who you truly are as a spiritual being. And it's important that you do this, and it's so much fun. You know, I've seen people, they go to the bars and they drink a lot and then they throw up, and they always think this stuff is fun. Or I mean, people do all sorts of crazy shit nowadays. I mean, we can take a sit back, and if we really wanted to just turn on the TV for a moment, we could look at it and be like, damn, there's a lot of crazy shit going on out in the world. And it's like, what am I doing with my life? Am I in the crazy chaoticness, or am I on my path with spirit? And I'm actually, with a spiritual family and vibing high with my spiritual family. It's like, it's so much fun. You get to see things from a whole new another perspective. You're part of a this thing in life that is going to change the world one day. It may not seem like it, but it is. So high vibes to that. But anyways, you get to start to become more of who you truly are. You start to let go of certain fears that you once had. Maybe you have a fear of death, because I know a lot of people out there are fear of death, because that's like the number one thing. So if some people really think about if they're still dwelling in their egos, and they just ask themselves, what am I really afraid of? And it's probably most likely death, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there are like, I don't know what comes after death. But there it is. Lucky enough, there is something that comes after that. But if you don't become spiritual, eventually you do make it out. But you still have to go the spiritual route no matter way. So it's up to you if you want to make it out this time, or you want to really go through a big long cycle and just not remember anything and be a complete drone and be used, abused, vamped, all these things. Or you can go back into the knowing of being a loving being, vibing high, joining your spiritual family, going to different things, and doing all sorts of amazing things that you never thought you would do in life. It's like, imagine having a ticket, right? And you have to choose, there's a bus or a train or a plane ride. It's like, I have this ticket, I could tear it up. Or I see all these other people that are really vibing high, and they're getting on this bus and they're getting on this train and this plane. It's like, why not? Why not go and become a spiritual person? There's so many benefits. You vibe high, you become more of a relaxed person. I mean, there's always the stressful, of course. We have the duality, just like that picture right back there. But anyways, there's so many benefits becoming a spiritual person, a high vibrational being. You get to help people and show people that, there's a better way to live life. It's just not having to be in a low vibrating state. You can be someone that is high in vibes and changing the world by just changing yourself and becoming a more of a spiritual, being a more loving, caring person in this world. Of course, you got to keep the balance. You don't want someone to come and beat you up and just, oh, it's all about love. I'm gonna love this person even if they beat me up. It's like, nah, I'm gonna beat this guy up for my life. Like, this guy's gonna attack me, I'm gonna attack him back. I'm gonna fight. But make sure your ego's tame. It all depends on the situation. But there's so many benefits for becoming spiritual. Eventually you get to open your spiritual eye. You get to reconnect with spirit. You get to go do different things. You get to go to the astral worlds. You get to go do lucid dreams. You get to do manifestation. All these things. But of course, I mean, being spiritual is going to help you reconnect with all that. And it's like, why not? It's awesome. It's always a high vibe in time. And plus, the agents, if you're really connected with spirit, they can never really know what you're going to do next, because spirit is miraculous and they can't do anything about that, because spirit made the good and the bad, and you know they can't do nothing really about it, because spirit is just spirit. Spirit is miraculous, and that's the truth. They got to live their life, and the positive people got to live their life. So it's up to you I mean, why not? It's like you're gonna go on this journey that you never thought existed. It's like you ever see one of those movies and like as you're a kid, you're like, oh, this is really awesome. It's like I wonder you can have if you're like wondering, can I really have this type of life where I go on this magical journey? It's like what happened? If you ask yourself, what happened to this imaginary imagination? These thoughts that always took you as a child and like onto an adventure. You'll have this within you. It's like why not tap back into that and start exploring your mind and starting to learn who you truly are as a person. It's like why not remember who you are? It's an amazing thing to recall of who you are. Because you may reincarnate, maybe new here, but knowing that you've been here or have this type of journey and this experience, it's so amazing. It's like once you do, you're gonna be so in high in vibes, especially when you come join a spirit family like my RTM spirit family, and I'll have a link in the description. So anybody that's out there, but who wants to join, come check us out. Start to turn up on your spiritual game, and start to vibe high and start getting on your SNS because then you start to navigate life and it becomes way more easier than it was before. It's like imagine having all these brick walls and there's a key that's on your right hand side and it's just dangling there, but the only way to unlock the box that's around it is through spirit. You can unlock that box through by gaining a spiritual connection and totally breaking down these barriers. Maybe there's a sledgehammer and then you need to break down some walls that your mind is telling you that's there, or there could be illusionary walls that you think that are there, but they're not really there. It's up to you. You just gotta go within to break free from these certain things. And I'll get into why joining a spiritual family is so awesome. I know I already made a video about it and the importance of connecting. If you haven't, I recommend going back in my videos and checking that out. But it's so amazing when you become a spiritual being because you start to share experience with people that are like-minded and they have this you have experience. You start to sync up with people and you're like, wow, this is truly amazing. I never thought this stuff was really possible, and spirit keeps leaving you this trail of breadcrumbs to follow certain things, and it becomes more mystical and magical in life. And when you really start to connect with people, I mean, there's been some high vibing times with my spirit family. I mean, when you really become spiritual and you're really not dwelling with your ego and you're just trying to vamp people, but when you can vibe with people and you can really truly have a good time and you're not judging people for being who they are or being a real spiritual being, man, the vibes get so high. I mean, why not do that type of thing? It's so amazing just to vibe high with a spiritual family and you get to enjoy yourself and you get to laugh. It's like you could have underworld friends, right? And like you start laughing, they could judge you on your laugh, or they could do all these things to make you feel low in vibes. But like when you become spiritual and you join a spiritual family community at RTM, we vibe high, and that's how we roll. We're here to make a difference in this world. So I highly recommend that you check it out. I'll have a link in the description, and I hope that you all check it out. Whoever's out there, but I know all the connects that are out there that are truly a connect. They know what's up about the high vibes, and we all be vibing high and enjoying ourselves and making a really good time and putting spirit first and really connecting and sharing experiences. But for anyone that's new out there, I highly recommend getting on your spiritual game because there's so much that is waiting for you in this life that you never knew that existed, because it's truly out there waiting for you to just step on. Like there's a boat. Maybe you got to step onto this boat that's a spiritual boat, and it takes you on this journey that you never thought that ever existed, because this world does work in mysterious ways because it's based off of spirit. So I just want to end it at that. I'll say my gratitude to those who are watching. Hope those who are new to this channel or new to becoming spiritual may join our RTM Spirit Family community, because we're vibing high, we're making a difference, and we're going to do a lot of good things. So I just want to say my full love to all those who are watching, to the new people that are out there watching my channel. My full gratitude. Peace and out. My highest vibrations.